The following video may not be suitable for children 13 and under. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Enewtabie here with a Transformers Legacy unboxing. Today we're going to take a look at Autobot Skids. I got this in the mail today from Amazon. As you can tell, they put it in a paper bag and they crushed it. Look at this thing. I mean, here's the box. Crunched on the sides here, crunched on with the open parts. I'm hoping everything's going to be okay. We'll see. Yeah, it was just thrown in a paper envelope and that's the way they left it. So, not a fan of that. But they actually reached out to me. I put a picture up on Twitter and then their Amazon help desk or whatever messaged me about it. If it's okay, it's really no need to even worry about sending it back. I'm not going to keep it in the box. I just like to show the packaging all in a better state than this, but it's okay. So this is the actual first Legacy figure from the main line that I've gotten. I pre-ordered them all except for Bulkhead. I'm probably gonna skip Bulkhead. I should have some more arriving this week. I may pick them up later. I don't know. It's wishy-washy on that stuff, but excited to have Skids. I like Skids. I actually think about getting the Masterpiece version of this guy, just because I like the car. I like all the cool Honda things about it. So this is, let's see if they got any codes or anything. This is Legacy. Have we got a, let's see, it's a deluxe class. I don't see anything else. The artwork is kind of minimum here. We've got some nice artwork here of Skids with his Energon kind of weapon thing. And then nice picture here of the car mode. That looks pretty cool. I don't see, you know, how they did a War for Cybertron trilogy code thing. I don't really see that. We've got some nice artwork here on this side. So we got RC, we got Hot Rod, or is this Core Class? I don't know. Blaster, Bulkhead. And then on the back, you can see the car mode, see the weapons, 14 steps to transform, and then this is like a code you can scan and get the details on it at a website. So, yeah, something different. Very excited though about this line, so I'm hoping that they're going to hit all the cool things that I don't have already for War for Cybertron, and it seems like these guys are going to fit in nicely. So, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Not much else. So let's get out of the box, inspect it, and hope everything's okay. All right, it comes with some directions. I've seen this before with lift tickets, so here we go. Got kind of the light blue design here, Autobot Skids. I'm sure it has weapon plugs together. I'll show you that. 14 steps, and then the weapons will also plug in the car mode, which is very cool. The door's open, like in transformation, but I wonder. You might could make that work too, so we'll see about that. Transformation doesn't look anything too bad. We've got this Energon type piece here now. It's blue translucent plastic. Got the double barrel thing. I don't know what you call it. Nicely painted though. The silver looks really nice. Let's just check here. I don't know if this is even going to work. But blast effects do work. There you go. You got the little tab on there. They were apparently getting away from blast effects, but you can make it work here with this thing. That's very cool. And then we've got this piece too. I don't know, this doesn't articulate, but it's painted silver or black plastic. Let's see. You can make that work as well, so that's very cool. And then we've got the figure itself. So one thing I will say, Skids is a little short. He seems a little small to me. But he looks cool. The color is dark blue. I never had Skids as a kid, so I don't recall. But I guess this is fine. Let me show you how these weapons plug together. You've got let's see. I think this is the way this goes. Like this, and take this thing and you plug it over like this, and you can hold that. So that's the way that goes. But there's some nice options though. I like that they're including this, and it feels like this could be used in another way too. Does this fit on here? I don't know. Seems like this is going to eventually plug together with some other things to form a bigger weapon. And I don't know that to be the case, but it feels like something that would possibly happen. Let's see if I can get this thing back apart. So very nice. I like the silver on there. Here's the figure itself. Face sculpt looks fantastic. Very nice. Autobot symbol here. We got some yellow paint with silver. Silver on the legs. Like I said, he's kind of short, and we'll do some size comparisons real quick. Put him right here, and let's bring in some comparisons. All right, there he is beside Netflix Bumblebee. I think that looks fine. Doesn't look too bad. Pretty cool looking bot. This bee always had, like, I didn't like his color, but I think those two look good side by side. Okay, he's actually even with Jazz, which I guess that's appropriate. I felt like he was smaller, but now that I'm putting some of them side by side, it doesn't look as bad as what I originally thought. So not too bad. I think that looks fairly nice. There he is beside Siege Sideswipe, and he's a little bit taller than Sideswipe, so probably appropriate. So I guess they are kind of keeping the scale, which I was a little bit worried about that. But I think that's going to work out. So one final comparison. And here he is beside Kingdom Blaster. This is not the Legacy version, but I feel like they're the same. So very cool. Very nice box. I think that's going to go good with the collection. I can't wait to eventually finish out the G1 cast and get everything. I'm thinking that's the way they're going to go. So hopefully that's the way it ends up being. All right, so let's take a look at the figure itself. The arms will actually rotate a couple different ways, and this is part of transformation. So you got this shoulder joint here, but the arm also rotates on the wheel, and rotation above the elbow. Here's the elbow, flat 90. It's got this back panel, so you know how those go. He's going to look down, he's going to look up, very little side to side, all the way around, rotate. The doors will go straight, or you can articulate them back straight if you want to do that. So lots of options there. We've got waist rotation, so we'll do 360 on that. Leg, let's get the arm up. Leg will go out to there because this piece here on the leg is catching this all the way out to the front, and back to there, hitting the back of the car. So, and then we got rotation on this joint here. We've got very deep knee bend, a lot of hollowness here. I mean, this is real bad here. Look at the inside of the leg, inside of the thigh. So some major improvement can be made there. At that point, he does have that clip waist piece, you know, you see that in a lot of the Transformers. Then we've got a nice ankle rocker. So a lot of cool stuff here. I like this figure. You know, I never had, like I said, I never had Skids, but I like Skids. I like the thought of Skids. He's a cool dude. Enewtabie does a little bit more, but I think this is fine. So, you know, that's pretty much it for the robot mode. Even the back kibble. See here. This is what I find intriguing, and I like this. They even detailed inside the door panels. And you don't have to do that. There's no need to do that. You could have done flat plastic, but no, they've got like a speaker grill here, door handles right there, you know, armrest. I mean, I like that. That's super impressive stuff. So very cool. Kudos to Hasbro for doing that. And, you know, even with this piece, I think you can adjust it a little bit. You can bring it out more if you want to. You can lay it down here flat. So the kibble on the back isn't too bad. From the rear, it looks pretty nice and clean. Like I said, some hollowness on the legs. Overall, I think it's a nice bot, and I'm glad I picked it up. So I'm gonna go through and transform it into car mode, and we'll take a look at the Honda City car mode. So, all right, I'm gonna go through and transform it. I did it one time already. I don't easily do that, but I felt like this might have some issues, and I was right. This gives me the feel of the Datsuns, where like that trying to put the hatchback piece in, and sometimes it doesn't want to tab right. So I had to work on this quite a bit to get it to snap together. Transformation isn't hard or anything. It's just getting that to tabbing and just get everything lined up perfectly is going to be maybe an issue for you. I don't know. But pretty simple. Take his arm out to here. Do it like that. Go ahead and take this piece and snap it from the chest. And then you can sort of see how we're getting into the dots. And this is a very similar transformation to the dots in a way. So you're going to go ahead and all right, so this piece right here on the waist, you want to go ahead and it's like on a rotating hinge and kind of fold this up. I don't know how to explain this, but see how the waist goes up. And this back window keeps getting in my way. You want to fold that up to where it's gonna get back in there. I'm not giving a good explanation, but this piece is going to fold up and then the legs are going to fold down. So this red piece is going to go actually up in there. So the best thing to do is kind of grab it by this black piece and, well, now it ain't going to do it. Why is it when you try to do this crap on camera, it doesn't ever want to do right? So you see how that's going up in there now? All right. Take the legs, fold the legs down. Man, this is just not going well. All right, see how that goes like that? There you go. All right, go ahead and take this right there. Take these arms, and you want to just fold them down. Yeah, you see how the dots and thing goes right there. Take this one, fold it down, spin it around. So you want the arms to spin around. There's a tab here on the side, each one, and it just plugs into underneath this arm. So you want to just catch right here on this corner, if I can do it, like that, and then slide the other one down. Spin the arm around and do the same thing. So it's gonna go like that. And basically you want to take this black panel here on the legs, fold that down, tab the back pieces together, and then this is going to just kind of hinge together like that. And you want to just tab that top down first, make sure that catches, and then once you do that, you just shut your doors, and there you go. And this, like I said, if you don't get this back hinge piece perfect, this is what you're gonna have every time. It's very freaking frustrating. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I keep having to take it apart, slide it up just a little bit, and then tab it back together. And it's still not want to do correctly. So your mileage may vary, but just be forewarned. This is, you know, shouldn't have that gap right there. This should actually fit smooth. And I eventually got it the first couple of times, but man, I just don't understand sometimes some of these things that should be so simple are not, and why they do it like that. Car mode looks good with the stripes and the silver. I'm not going to worry with this anymore. I'll fix it later. But underneath it's pretty clean. No real complaints. You can turn the head around, I think, if you want to. This all looks pretty good. No real detail in it. It would have been nice to paint the tailpipes, to paint the rear tail lights. You plug your weapons on like there. Even the wheels don't really bother me as much as I thought they would, even though this one looks different than that one with the silver kind of standing out. I don't think it's that bad. Autobot symbol looks pretty good. Would have been nice maybe if the windows were tinted just a little bit more so you can't see all the robot bits. But overall, I don't think it's too bad. Like I said, that transformation with that back piece. And I'll show you again. See, just so you can get a feel for it. So this red piece is supposed to go up in there, right? And you got to get that piece here. They still don't have it right. So, but you get the point. I'm not going to keep on with that. Eventually, you'll see later in the video, either in the thumbnail, that I do fix it and get it right. But yeah, you shouldn't have that gap. It's just very annoying. But overall, good bot, good car mode. very neat. Glad to have it. Legacies looks like it's going to be pretty impressive from what I've seen so far. Can't wait to get some more. I think RC will be the next one. It should be showing up on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. That will help me out quite a bit. I really would appreciate it. Check out the other Rejecticons, Kato's Collection reviews, Larkin's Lair, and Starter News Spy 82. Thanks for watching, guys. See you down the road.